today I'm finally going to reveal my new camera. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. You're watching CTV and I'm back with another video. And today I'm finally going to reveal my new camera. So this whole time I've been on YouTube, I have not once used a camera. I've been on my iPhone the whole however many years I've been on this platform. And what I mean, I'm trying to take this seriously. I'm trying to take my content creation to another level. And not even just on here, but just all my platforms like Instagram. Can't even really say TikTok because they about to get banned. But whatever platform is after TikTok, all of my platforms, I just want to rebrand and do better and have better quality for you guys. So I told my husband, like, hey, I really want a camera. I'm actually going to get several cameras. But yeah, he got me a camera for Christmas. And I told him I wanted the R50, and he accidentally got the M50, Canon EOS M50. He thought it was the R50 the whole time, but I guess he read it wrong. But it's okay, it's all good. I still really like this camera. I tested it a little bit, and it's definitely good quality. It's just not an R50, which is okay. But I'm gonna make a whole series about me learning how to use it. Of course, if you want to really learn how to use it, you go watch another video. But I think for people who are just now starting to learn cameras and they want to learn in detail with somebody who's learning as well, because I'm not going to leave out any details of anything I learned about this camera, watch this video. So this is just raw, no battery, no nothing. So as I was playing with it, I used the original battery. So right now I got the battery on the charger. So it's very simple. This is how you charge your battery. You just put it inside this little case and charge it against the wall. As you see, it's in green, so it's fully charged and ready to use. As I was doing research about the camera, I heard the battery life could be like about 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes without having to change another battery. I do have extra batteries that I've ordered off of Amazon that are going to be coming later on tonight. But since I don't have them right now, I'm going to go ahead and use the one that I got. So, you just slide it in with the Canon facing up like that. You got to put this little part up first and then put it in, close it up. If I know how to close it up. Oh yeah, you slide it. So to open it, you have to, I have acrylic, so hold on. You have to slide this little thing open and then slide it back in to close it. Hopefully I captured that right. And the battery is in. So now it's time for me to put in my SD card. So let me figure out how to do the SD card that I got. I got it off of Amazon. I put all the info on the screen. I did research on which one to get, and the video I watched, he was like, get a SanDisk Extreme Pro, 128 gigabyte. So that's what I got. I know people have several SD cards. I really don't know why, but that's something I might have to figure out as I use the camera. And I didn't get a camera just for content creation, just for videos. No, I don't really want to be a photographer. I just want to take my own professional quality photos, because I don't always want to hit up photographers to take my pictures, because sometimes I don't even want to take pictures for modeling. And if y'all don't know, I am an aspiring model. But I don't always want to take pictures for modeling. Sometimes I just want to take cute Instagram pictures and don't want to worry about a theme and dressing up a certain type of way. I just want to wear my own clothes, because I do want to get into fashion content. So I really do need to get like good pictures of my outfits. So that's why I wanted a camera as well. And my husband is going to take my pictures, or I'm going to take my pictures. But I have to learn first. Okay. So this is it. There's a slot right on top of the battery. There you just slide your SD card in. And hopefully I got it in right. Okay. It's in there. Let me see if it works. It's working. It's working, y'all. It's working. Ah! So, yeah, me and my husband are about to go to the park and we're going to take some pictures. So, yeah, I'm going to vlog the picture taking process. I'm going to end up vlogging on this camera. Eventually, I just got to get my batteries and setup situated. So, you're going to see a difference in my content real soon. But for now, we're going to be taking some pictures, okay? Bruh, the quality is so, oh my god, it's so good. Like, I can't wait till I get my new lens.
See how it's looking? You can do some test shots too.
I don't like my photos. I like them like, not horizontal, but vertical.
That one was funny. I'm trying to see how to go back so you can see them.
So you want to look back at your images. Press that green button. Okay, I don't know why it took us a minute to figure it out, but it's that green button at the very bottom on the corner right there. And you're going to look at your pictures, and I can teach you how to delete. So all you got to do is hit that little trash can button and hit erase. I had to think about whether I wanted to erase that one, but that's actually not one of my favorite pictures anyway, so I just erased it. And it's just that easy, y'all. Now I can show you a couple other tricks that I learned. To protect your images, hit the playback button again, hit the middle button right in the middle, and you're going to hit enable. That way you don't accidentally delete something or anything like that, right? And then when you try to actually delete a picture, it won't let you.
That thing's clean. Hold on. Gotta go to the bridge. Huh? I'd rather be a photographer for real. I see a lot of shit. Oh, God. I'm gonna do videos too.
Photography is like so oversaturated.
Yeah. I do a video. Whoever put these.
I'm taking my own damn pictures. I'm taking pictures of you, pictures of my friends.
Whoever put those shopping carts right there, they knew what they was doing. They knew it was like a photo shoot right there. That's what it was. Oh my God.
I literally just figured out how to do this as I'm editing this video, but as you go to your playback, right, hit the info button and it shows you the settings that you shot your shots in. So when I make more videos about using my camera, guys, I can easily share my settings with you guys, so I'm still excited about that. We shot in aperture priority mode because we didn't want to play too safe and use auto, but I was also a little bit intimidated by manual. Aperture priority mode is pretty much when the back of your lens is letting in more light, which kind of gives you that more of a blurry background effect, so you can kind of play with your aperture a little bit more, but everything else is automatic. The lower the aperture, the blurrier the background is going to be. The higher the aperture, that means everything will be more so in focus. Mind you, we have a kit lens, so our aperture doesn't get that low, so it'll go as low as like 4 something. But AV mode is honestly one of my favorite modes. What I like about the kit lens is that you can easily zoom in and zoom out however you please. And I shot in RAW because RAW gives you the most space to edit your photos however you want, and you just get the best quality image. We stayed a little longer just so we could find some Christmas lights to take pictures, but we didn't really have much luck with that. Stay tuned for the end of the video where I show you how I edit these photos, and you're going to see the good, the bad, the ugly of what we took today. camera is 10 times more fun than using a phone. Not even gonna lie to you.
10 times.
It's going fast, okay? Welcome back, guys. Now we're about to go edit some photos. So these are the photos I took today. Obviously the test photos I'm not going to do nothing with, but I'm just showing you what we came up with, and I'm actually pretty excited because the pictures turned out pretty good for our first time ever. So I downloaded the photos using the Canon Connect app. It was very confusing at first because I was like trying to connect it with the Wi-Fi settings and it just wasn't connecting. So I had to get my husband to help. So I wasn't able to like show y'all how I did it. However, now I got the hang of it. So in another video, if y'all want to see how to connect your phone to your camera, I will show you, but there's plenty of videos on YouTube that show you how to do so. The app I used to edit these photos was PixArt. I'm no longer using PixArt, but for this video, I'm going to show y'all how I did it on that app. So this is actually my favorite photo that he took of me. So I'm going to go ahead and download that. It asked me if I wanted to download in JPEG for some reason, even though I shot in RAW. So I don't know what that's about. However, I downloaded the photo and it was so easy to do. So now we're going to open PixArt and we're going to pick the photo and we're going to begin editing. Mind you, I edited this photo like a couple of different times and I'm going to tell you why. So I was going for that blurry background look a little bit and I kind of made it blurry, right? But like the parts of the fence that were around me were not blurred out, so it looked weird. And I didn't notice it till later, so I had to go back and fix it. In fact, you might actually see what I'm talking about in real time because I'm actually blurring the background right now. So if you look closely, I don't know if this really shows that well on here. You will see like the little parts of the fence right around me, just right around me, does not blur along with the rest of the background. So that's something I had to learn as learning how to edit. And honestly, having a blurry background, it's not that deep. But I was just trying to make it look like how like my photographers kind of make it look, but I'm not there yet. I'm just a beginner, so I have to play with it. And it's kind of better to have that blurry background naturally rather than trying to edit that way. However, it was turning out pretty good with everything else that I was doing. So now I'm gonna like smooth out the dirt on the ground a little bit because it was a little distracting, and that's something that I have to be mindful of when I take photos. And I see why photographers are very anal about that now, um, because it is pretty distracting, especially because my shoes are black. However, I didn't get all of it out. I just got like the more choppy parts of it out to where it's not so distracting. However, it is a little hard to like kind of aim everything that you're trying to get without accidentally erasing things that you don't want to erase, if that makes sense, because I was accidentally erasing parts of my shoes. So that's just something to be mindful of if you try this feature or if you happen to clean your back or clean out anything in your photos. But as you can see, it doesn't look as bad. It was like colorful and stuff. Like it was a lot of dirt right there, so I got most of it out. And most times I've noticed when erasing something, it doesn't get it out all the way anyway. It just kind of blurs it, if that makes sense. So I didn't want it to look fake or artificial. You know what I'm saying? So I only did but so much. And now I'm gonna add like a little bit of a filter or color graded, however y'all want to call it, because I don't know, I just wanted to pop some more and just show more vibrance in the photo. I do like the variety of different effects that this app has. So now I'm playing with the effects. It looks like I picked this one. I thought I picked something else, but we're gonna see. I like the color that it's bringing out. So the fade is kind of like, the intensity of it. So I didn't want it to be too intense. It's kind of like right in the middle. And of course, I'm never satisfied. So I'm just looking at what else I want to do to it. And these were more so not really filters. They're like effects, if that makes sense. So there's one I was looking at and it had like drawing on it, right? But it had like an option to like kind of get that little drawing part factor off. But I was really drawn to it for some reason because I just like the color. So I used it for pretty much all the photos that I've edited. So I was going to sharpen the photo. However, it gave it like a little pixelated effect. I think the sharpen option had like a filter that was built into it or something like that. Maybe that's why I didn't pick it. So yeah, I'm just like scrolling through it and just seeing like which ones I like. So what I ended up doing was downloading the photo with what I already did, and then I just sharpened it in my camera, if that makes sense. Like the camera modes and stuff, you can edit your photos in your camera mode. So I just did that. And I usually always do this if the app that I'm editing on doesn't have everything. So we're going to play with exposure, brilliance. I don't get them too high. I just kind of eyeball it and just see what I like for the most part. So this is just to make it pop. Like literally, I don't like doing too much on my photos. I just want them to pop. So yeah, we're gonna play with a little shadow work. You know, I like how it just like it could take out all the shadows to where it's just super duper like bright. So we're not gonna mess with that. We're gonna contrast it a little bit because I don't know, I like a little pop of like color, like like lowering the contrast just makes it like, I don't know how to explain it. It pops more. And then black point, I like to use black point a little bit because black brings out the photo more, in my opinion. And I'm kind of just going for that little. It was shot during golden hours, so I'm gonna implement the fact that it was golden hour and make the photo a little bit more glowy and golden and warm. So that's what I was doing, and we're gonna sharpen it the way I wanted to sharpen it. Cause I don't know, sharpening photos and videos just kind of adds like a somewhat 4K effect to it, in my opinion. It just brings out things more. I feel like I'm a little bit more focused and just not fading in the background. So yeah, and then we're gonna reduce the noise. I don't even know what noise is for real. I know a lot of people talk about noise reduction. I don't know what exactly it is, but it does make the photo look better when you do it. So anyway, I'm about to edit my favorite photo of Zach. He is very picky about his photos. Honestly, he claims he doesn't even like taking pictures, but whatever. I think he's very photogenic. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and edit. This is my favorite photo of him. This is not his favorite photo. I'm gonna show y'all his favorite photo. So with this one, yes, I blurred the background just a little bit. He didn't want too much of a blur because like I kind of wanted to see like you kind of want to see what's in the background a little bit. And I think this outfit that he wore looks really good with the background. Okay, like it's random shopping carts cut in a fence. Like that's honestly so cool, but a little sad because we already know like this is probably due to the homeless community here. But it does look cool for photos, especially streetwear. I definitely want to come back here and take photos here. However, y'all notice how I wasn't paying attention to the ground? Yeah, that's like the only thing with the leaves and the dirt and stuff like that. I wish, we could have kicked it out a little bit. And I don't know, I don't remember if I actually edited out or not or fixed it or not. But right now it looks like I'm just playing with the background blur. And as I'm editing, I'm asking like, hey, do you like this? Do you like that? It ain't like he's gonna post it anyway. But he was just like, express yourself. It's your art. You doing a little photography. So yeah, I trust my own judgment here. But I didn't do too much with the editing. However, that last filter, kind of ate down with that. Did I go back to it? Cause I kind of wanted it to look a little cinematic. I don't know why, but is it possible to have a cinematic looking photo or just video? I don't know. If y'all know what I'm talking about, comment down below. But that filter was kind of cute. I don't think I ended up picking that one because I didn't want to do too much. But I think this photo needed a little bit of color grading, just a little bit. So here I am just randomly like messing with stuff. I think I did end up making the background a little bit more red. I don't know why. It did look cool though. It looked pretty cool. Not even gonna lie, like it looked cool. It kind of just went with his outfit a little bit. So I did end up picking the color grade. However, I still wanted to add color back into the photo a little bit. I don't know what I was doing, but I just wanted to kind of, I don't know, make it a little bit more on the reddish side because he had red on. So that's what I did. I just used that little color grade, but yet added a little bit more color to the photo. And this is what I came up with. I think it ate down. I think it's colorful. It's pretty. It brings them out. It looks majestic and yeah, pretty. That's all I have to say about that. I think this is what I, ended up with. So I downloaded the photo and, I did what I did to the other photo. So now it's time to do a basic edit to where I just play with the brilliance and all that a little bit more and bring him out more because this picture was so pretty to me. Like it was a good, really good photo. I think this shows my photography skills and how good of a picture I could take of a person. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, all of my friends should be able to trust me when it comes to taking photos because I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. I have a good eye for it. Even though I'm not a photographer by a long shot, I got an eye for it. So yeah, and just like he takes good pictures of me, so we got an even exchange here. So yeah, we're gonna just you know, I don't know what I was doing. Blacken it, yeah, blacken it some more to bring him out some more, and saturate it a little bit more vibrant, just a little bit more vibrant. So what I did with the color grade, I think I just added more of a reddish tint to the photo. That way it just brings out the reds. And then I just added vibrance to it to make it stand out even more, if that makes sense. And of course we're going to sharpen because we really want him to pop out and show him. So now we're gonna do this last photo. This was his favorite photo. I can see why because it's very urban. He shows the back of his hoodie. I like it, but it was just too dark. So I wanted to bring out the red even more in this photo, and I did that. I delivered. I did my thing. So I did a little bit of a background blur. Mind you, in all these photos, I didn't blur the background like that much. I quickly learned that it's not that necessary for real. So I just blurred it a little bit and you just see like it looks professional. It really does. So now I'm using that same effect that I use on all the photos because I just like the effect. It does come with the little drawing part, but it has a mode where you could take that little squiggle thing out. But I was just looking at all the other stuff. And this time it didn't really bring out too much of the colors in the photo. So of course I had to do a little bit more. But so far it's looking, a little bit better. It's popping out more. You can kind of see it more. But I really made the magic happen in my regular camera settings. So we're gonna play with the exposure just because you don't want it like super bright. You want to make the dark parts of the photo more dark, if that makes sense. And then, highlight the parts that you want to stand out some more. So I added a little bit of highlight and what did I do with the shadows? Okay, I made the shadows a little darker. I contrasted it to where it was more black a little bit more and brightened it because it really needed to be brightened. It really needed something. All right, it needed some brightness. It was too dark. So we're going to do that. And I think when I got to the saturation part, that's when it really, really turned the photo around. Because, of course, saturating the photo, you can it pretty much just adds more color to the photo, whether you darken it or brighten it. It just depends on what you're going for. So I was just playing around with that, see what I like. So I added a little bit of saturation and then vibrance. And then you can just see the reds just start to come out more as I added the warmth, the saturation and all that. The sharpness really did it. It turned it up a notch. So now he stands out more. And just define it. The definition really did its thing in the what's called the vignette. just added a little bit of that, and now it just pops out a lot more. Like you can see more of the reds, the blacks, and you can just see that red, how it just stands out more. However, I take it back to the app because I want to blur the background just a little bit more just so he can stand out. So that's what I did. It takes a long time to load, but as you can see, yeah, I just blurred it a little bit, guys. I didn't want to do too much. I say that a lot in this video. But as I'm waiting for it to load, you can just see it transform the photo a little bit. You see how it kind of looks a little fake when it's like completely blurry. So yeah, I just, just changed the settings a little bit, and that was it. The photo was done and he loved it, and that's it for the video. So in case y'all are wondering, here are my fails. I almost forgot this part. But we were trying to play with the lights around the park, and this was just super overexposed because we didn't know how to shoot at night. It just wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. And I don't know. I was trying to do something creative. I was trying to do something fun, but it definitely didn't execute the way I thought it was. But did y'all see the potential vision? I don't know. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching.